7 weeks ago I was cycling in the pouring rain with snow in my face in the middle of London, and now I'm here. This is my extended family. It's Pie Judgment Day. Today is Homebrew Day. Are we gonna go surfing? All right, wicked. I'll see you down there. See you in a bit, bye. I'm just learning, I'm pretty much a newbie. But what would your advice be if you had to give your top tips for me?
Suggest that you got a big board.
Yeah.
And chose a day when the surf was smaller rather than life-threatening. People who start on a board like this, after a couple of years, they can then maybe go to like a 6'10", 6'8" shortboard, and it'll be an easy transition. Whereas if they start on a real long one, like what Helen was talking about, her Big Red,
yeah, which
is 9 foot, well then it's too big to go from there to a shortboard, so they'd probably have to go after a couple of years down to something like this, and then drop down.
What's the bit of work that you do?
Well, a person might go in, they might look at the surfboards and they might go, oh look, there's an 8'1", 7'10", 7'6". Oh, I want 7'4". No, I don't like that round tail. I want to have a square tail on it.
Okay.
And I don't weigh much, so I want it to be a bit thinner on the rails so that it bites in a bit more.
All right.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you. You know, having had 3 lessons now, I'm pretty much ready for my audition for Point Break.
Yeah.
But for those people out there who aren't as experienced as me, I was wondering if you could just do like a rundown of the kit.
Okay. First thing we need is to wear something buoyant. When we're learning, you need to wear a wetsuit. A, to keep you warm in weather like this, and B, because it's buoyancy.
Yeah. Don't you get chaff though? Because when I come off board, I'm like sore ribs and kneecaps and...
That's because you're a pussy. Hard as nails. This is a 9'1" board. It's a monster.
There's 2 ways you can ride, right? Left foot forward, which is natural, and then goofy. I'm goofy, aren't I?
Yeah, let's get in there. Right. Have some fun.
Cool.
Let's go. Because you're unfamiliar with the board, I think you're still finding it quite difficult to find just that right spot on it, so that when you're going into a wave you're not nose diving it and your weight's not too far back.
It is such hard work. Like, actually, the getting on the board, doing the rah-rah, like, look at me,
it's tiring,
great.
Yeah,
that bit's cool. But when it's really choppy and the brake's going out and you're being dragged left and you're being dragged right. And
you're such a pussy.
So I am determined that I'm going to catch a wave.
Okay.
And I'm going to come I'm going to come so far in, the board sticks in the sand and I fall off.
And it's going to take a few more weeks before you lose the status of being a pussy.
I know I'm a bit of a pussy, as you pointed out. Have I got a chance of being a surfer? Am I going to make it?
If you put your mind to it and you go out this winter, yes. If you continue to be a pussy and you're like, oh, it's too cold and I'll just make some cocktails and go and get pissed instead, no. You've got to put the effort in.
Thank you. Once more.
You're welcome.
Maybe not tomorrow.
Why?
I can't.
Because you've got a hot date and you're going out and get pissed tonight. I know you so well.
I know, because I heard the surf's going to be terrible tomorrow.
Oh no, it's going to be pumping. Offshore, 4 foot, clean.
This week we're going to be making cerveza. You could create an explosion. You're sitting at home all day and drinking all the brew while I do all the work. Let's get brewing.